What's up guys, my name is Jordan and it's the final round. This is a channel where I put the videos out before the props come out. I just give the stats for what I believe the best plays will be, just finding good opportunities and soft spots for the game. I do have a Discord where we will discuss the props as they come out, and there's a really great community growing there with really smart people where they discuss the props, the lines, and they have really smart picks, and I'll jump in there as well when I can. And I do want to say thank you for everyone who has subscribed to the channel, everyone who's liked the videos in the comments. Like every single day I wake up and like it's more than the next day, and it's like I'm speechless. Like I didn't expect this to happen so quickly, and I appreciate all you guys, like for real. And I told you guys yesterday I don't want to do a Patreon or put a paywall behind picks because I work hard. I'm tired right now. It's just spending so much time trying to find all these opportunities for you guys. I don't want to make you pay for that. But if you do feel like you would like to donate, I did open a Cash App. It's the $ final round 11. I did get some donations. I don't know if those people want shout outs or not, so I'm gonna keep it anonymous, but I do want to let you guys know I really appreciate it and it's gonna help a lot. But let's not waste your time and get into my 10 picks. My first pick, you guys know I like to pick on the Hornets when it comes to the center position. They're playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going with Brook Lopez, who actually has been rebounding very well lately and scoring very well. Over his last 5 home games, he has 13.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 3.2 blocks. The Hornets give up the 3rd most points, the most rebounds, the 2nd most threes, and the 3rd most blocks to the center position. So this is a spot where you could look at points, rebounds. He does like to shoot threes, and he's getting a lot of blocks. I would say fantasy score pops up to mind with the blocks there. I am worried about the spread. It's 10.5 right now when I look at it, and there's been so many blowouts lately. This might be a good one to take for first half for Brook Lopez, which leads me into my second pick. Might want to take for first half, Giannis. The Hornets give up the 6th most fantasy points to the power forward position. So what that means is I've looked at the stats. They're kind of they don't give up a ton of everything, but they're like just below it to the point where they give up the most, like combined, like the 4th most combined. So this is a good spot for Giannis fantasy points as well. And if you want to be safe, you would go with the first half because this could be a blowout. And just like a secret pick I'm gonna throw in there, I'm not gonna add it to the 10 picks. Take a look at Bobby Portis as well. He's been playing very well, and he comes in for Giannis and he scores and he rebounds very well. And if there's a blowout, maybe he gets some more time. My third pick, the Blazers give up the 5th most points and the 6th most fantasy points to the center position. They're playing against the Pacers, who have Miles Turner playing center. He has 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks over his last 5 home games. So another really good spot to look at fantasy points with Miles Turner able to get those blocks, but also a really good spot for scoring. My 4th pick, the Lakers aren't that great against point guards. They give up the 4th most points, the 6th most assists, and the 2nd most fantasy points to the point guard position. And they're playing against Trae Young. Trae Young has 24.5 points and 11 assists over his last 5 road games. That almost 25 points is a little bit below where they like to put his scoring prop. I normally see him around 27, 28, but this is a good matchup for him. But I think this is going to be a good time for Trae Young. 4 points and assists. My 5th pick, I'm staying in the same game. Looking at Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant has played very well lately. since Anthony Davis has gone out. The Hawks give up the 8th most points and the 12th most rebounds to the center position. And Thomas Bryant has 14 points and 8 rebounds. If they have his points line around 14.5 and his rebounds around like 7.5, I think this is a really good spot for Thomas Bryant, points and rebounds. And also staying with the same game, hopefully he doesn't get a sudden illness. He's off the injury report. LeBron James up against the Hawks. The Hawks give up the 10th most points, the 5th most rebounds, and the 10th most fantasy points to the small forward position. And LeBron has 32 points, 7.5 assists, and 7 rebounds over his last 5 home games. He also played the Hawks earlier this year, and he dropped 47 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. So I really like LeBron James at home against the Hawks. This is a really good matchup for him. My 7th pick, this he's always a sleeper. People keep sleeping on him. Jalen Duran of the Detroit Pistons. He's playing against the Spurs, who give up the 5th most points to the center position, and they're kind of average when it comes to giving up rebounds. And Jalen Duran has 8.5 points and 7.5 rebounds over his last 5 away games. Those stats are kind of dropped because of that scuffle that they had in Detroit, where he only played for 14 minutes. He's a great rebounder, and he's been scoring very well lately too. So I do like Jalen Duran up against the Spurs. My 8th pick, the Knicks, give up the 8th most points, the 2nd most rebounds, and the 7th most fantasy points to the point guard position. They are playing against the Toronto Raptors, and I'm looking at Fred VanVleet. He has 26.5 points, 7 assists, and 5.5 rebounds over his last 5 home games. So I don't know where they've been putting his points prop lately, but if it's around 25-ish, I like VanVleet at home against the Knicks, or just his overall fantasy points against the Knicks. I think this is going to be a really good matchup for him. And number 9, I'm trying to get through these quickly for you guys to save your time, but you're still getting all the information. Donovan Mitchell has been ruled out for tomorrow's game, or I guess today's game, whenever you're watching this. The Nuggets are blowing out the Clippers right now, so I think they're going to still be fresh when they play the Cavaliers. They give up the 2nd most points, the most assists, and the 4th most fantasy points to the point guard position. Darius Garland is questionable. I do like Darius Garland if he plays. If Darius Garland is out, this is another extra pick. If Darius Garland is out, the show is going to go to Karis LeVert. He's the only guy, I'm a Cavaliers fan, so he's the only guy that can create his own shot. And I think he would just have a really big game if Garland is out. He might even have a big game just because Mitchell is out. So take a look at those lines, even if Garland is in. But with Mitchell out and this matchup against the Nuggets, I think it's a really good spot for whoever has the ball in their hands. In my 10th pick, on the other side of that game, disappointed Cavs they have a soft spot, and it's the power forward position. They give up the 6th most points to the power forward position and the 3rd most 3-point shots to the power forward position. And they're playing against the Nuggets, so I'm looking at Aaron Gordon, who's going to be fresher than he would because he's going to get some rest. He's averaging 19 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists over his last 5 home games. And he's not afraid to shoot the 3-pointer. So if he does have a 3-point prop, take a look at that. If it's like 1.5 or 0.5, I really like Aaron Gordon there. But definitely points against the Cavaliers. That's their soft spot on their defense. And if Garland is out, this could be another blowout. So this would be another one where you want to look at first half props for Aaron Gordon. And on the other side, Karis LeVert first half if Darius Garland is out with Donovan Mitchell. So those are my 10 picks. I know a lot of you guys are leaving the video right now. I appreciate all of you guys and the support. The support is overwhelming. I've been telling my friends, like, I don't know how to process it. Like, I don't know how to process like all the positive comments. I'm sure I'm gonna get haters at some point. everyone gets haters, but right now it's like crazy. There's like not a single person hating, and so I don't know. I guess it's just a good thing. This channel is all love and positivity. So let's just keep that going in the comment section. Let's keep that going in the community. And if we miss, we miss. And it's a game of patience. Be patient, and don't try to make it all back in one big bet. Just stay patient and keep making small bets, and it'll build up over time. Appreciate all you guys, and catch you guys on the next one. My name is Jordan. It's the final round. And once again, if you would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is $sign final round 11. That makes up for having to take away picks from the community and putting them behind a paywall. So thank you, and catch you guys later. Bye.